hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the camera comparison between the Honor 7X and the Mi A1. Sorry for the delay guys, I was a little carried away watching some videos, but now finally I was able to complete this video. Now without any further ado, let's get started. On the rear, Mi A1 comes with a dual camera setup with a 12 megapixel wide angle camera and a 12 megapixel secondary camera with telephoto lens, which offers us 2x optical zoom. Honor 7X also comes with a dual camera setup, but with a 16 megapixel primary camera and a 2 megapixel secondary camera for depth sensing. On the front, Mi A1 comes with a 5 megapixel camera and Honor 7X comes with an 8 megapixel camera. Now these are some shots taken in daylight and well-lit conditions. Both the phones lack auto HDR, so all these images are taken with HDR turned off. Images on Honor 7X are overexposed and look bright, but they lose a lot of details, while Mi A1 does a great job with exposure control. Because of overexposure, colors on Honor look kinda washed out, and on A1, it's pretty good. I took all these images in the evening. Color reproduction and brightness levels are more accurate on Mi A1. Dynamic range is slightly better on 7X. Sharpness is almost the same on both the phones, with Mi A1 doing slightly better. Because of overexposure, edges are not sharp on 7X. With this particular image, you can clearly see that whites are completely blown out on 7X. Capturing speeds are good on both the phones. These are the macro shots. Bokeh effect is good on both the phones, but once again, there's a huge difference in color reproduction. These are the HDR images, and images look much better on Mi A1. So guys, for the rear cameras, winner will be based on your preference. If you like the natural looking pictures with close to accurate colors and correct color balance, Mi A1 is the winner. And if you like bright images with saturated colors, then Honor 7X will be the winner. Both the phones offer portrait mode using the dual camera setup. Honor 7X uses a secondary camera only for depth sensing, while Mi A1 secondary camera has telephoto lens. So you will get a zoomed image on Mi A1 whenever you try to take a portrait shot. And with Honor, you get a wide angle portrait shot. To make the images look comparable, with A1, I had to take a few steps back. So as you can see, Honor 7X covers a wide area than A1. Honor 7X has problem managing exposure. Sometimes it overexposes and sometimes it underexposes. But we can manually increase it or decrease it to match it with A1. By default, A1 has better exposure control. Once again, colors look kinda faded and images look dull on Honor 7X, and on A1, images look bright with good colors. So for portrait shots or the portrait mode, I personally love the Mi A1. Mi A1 also has a 2x zoom feature because of the telephoto lens. These are the sample shots. As it is optical zoom, you won't lose details even when you zoom in. Honor 7X doesn't have this feature. Now for selfies, Honor 7X still struggles with exposure while A1 doesn't. You get wider selfies on 7X. Dynamic range is slightly better on A1 because of the exposure issues on 7X. A1 has accurate color balance and Honor 7X changes the color balance to make it more neutral. Because of that, there is a lot of difference in colors. Because of the exposure issues, selfies on 7X look bright, but colors are blown out. In good lighting conditions, Honor 7X does a great job. If Honor fixes the exposure issue, it will be even better. In low light, Honor uses a display as the flash and A1 doesn't. So selfies are better on Honor 7X. So guys, if you want natural looking selfies with good color reproduction, Mi A1 is the winner. But if you want wider, brighter and fair looking selfies, Honor 7X is the winner. Just like the Honor 9i, Honor 7X also has portrait mode for the front camera, which is missing on Mi A1. These are the sample shots. Even though Honor has only one front facing camera, it adds the blur effect using the software processing, and it's pretty accurate. As it is completely software based, we might be able to see it on Mi A1 and other Xiaomi phones later. These are some sample shots in comparison with Mi A1's regular selfies. In low light indoor conditions, Mi A1 has warmer colors and slightly saturates the colors. Honor 7X still overexposes the images and colors look faded. On A1, colors look pretty good. Capturing speeds are good on both the phones. Sharpness is better on Honor. Because of overexposure, noise creeps into Honor's images and images from Mi A1 look much cleaner. In very low light outdoor conditions, Mi A1 overexposes the images, so you get bright images with lot of visible noise. Images on Honor 7X look dark and noise isn't easily visible. When zoomed in, images look more sharper on Honor 7X. This round is pretty much a tie, but you can pick the winner based on your preference. I personally prefer Mi A1 over Honor 7X. Now for video recording, this is the sample footage. What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the camera comparison between the Honor 9i and the Mi A1. On the left side I have the Honor 9i. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the camera comparison between the Honor 7X and the Mi A1. On the left side I have the Honor 7X and on the right side I have the Mi A1. And this video is being recorded on both the phones in 1080p. Mi A1 can shoot in 4K also. Mi A1 can also shoot in 4K, but I'm just going with the 1080p. By the way, the audio is also from both the phones. I'll be switching it up so you can check out the noise cancellation on both the phones. Honor 7X is set to come with a dedicated mic for noise cancellation, so let me know how it is. Mi A1 can shoot video in 4K and Honor 7X can only shoot in 1080p. Both the phones lack optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization, so the footage is very shaky. Honor overexposes the footage and makes it look bright. A1 captures accurate colors and accurate brightness level. Now for the front camera video recording, here's the footage. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the camera comparison between the Honor 7X and the Mi A1. This is the front camera and I'm recording this video in 1080p on both the phones. So guys, footage on Honor 7X is way wider, so that's a given thing. And it's also been able to maintain good exposure level. With Honor you get a wider footage and with A1 it is not wide enough. Once again both lack stabilization, so the footage on both the phones is very shaky. Honor overexposes the shot and A1 doesn't, so you get better details on A1 and a brighter footage on 7X. So guys, for the rear cameras and the portrait shots for rear camera, Mi A1 is better, and for selfies, I like the images on A1 but Honor offers more features like wider selfies and portrait mode. So for selfies, I'll prefer Honor 7X. If Honor fixes the exposure issues, it will be better than A1. So guys, for a quick comparison, if you want a bigger display with portrait mode for the front and rear cameras, get Honor 7X. If you want better performance and can compromise with selfies, get Mi A1. So guys, looking at these sample pictures and images, which phone do you think did better? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you are planning to buy either of these phones, use the link in the description, it really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag ASKGREEDYTECH and we will try to make it as soon as possible. And if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.